Hey guys, here we are again on the road, and I'm actually headed on my way to a real-life, in-person Pokemon tournament. Those of you guys from the ZAT know that I've been talking or looking forward to it for half a month or something like that, and so I figured if I've got this bloody camcorder, I'm gonna go to a freaking Pokemon battle in real life. I may as well record it. It could be kind of cool. Could be kind of chill. I don't exactly know what to expect. One guy kind of told me that there's like a lot of people who show up, but most of them aren't very good. And so who knows what I'm gonna see or what's gonna happen from there. It's raining kind of bad actually, but anyway, no big deal. So I'm on my way there. A little bit about it first. The rules are really freaking weird, and like you guys from the ZAT know that I've hosted a retarded tournament before with some stupid rules, but this one's really dumb as well. It's got a 3v3 doubles at level 50 set. Yeah, 3v3 doubles, not 4v4 doubles, not 3v3 singles, 3v3 doubles. It's level 50 set. There's no legendaries, which probably hurts me more than it hurts them, because it allows me to not use awesome stuff like Zapdos and Azelf and crap, but whatever. So there's no legendaries, or at least at first. You also can't use Smeargle or Dark Void because they say Darkrai's cheap and whatever. So there's that going on. There's no sleep clause, there's no evasion clause, no one-hit KO clause. So it's pretty much fair game to do anything. But at the same time, with 3v3 doubles, you don't really have time to, I don't know. I guess I shouldn't say you don't have time to be doing fancy stuff, because I'm going to be trying fancy stuff. But at least for the first couple of rounds, and then the dude said that once you get to the semifinals and the finals, they switch to Ubers, anything allowed except for Darkrai and Arceus. So it's like that's really weird. Like, who on earth thought it was a good idea to not allow them for half the tournament, and then for the semifinals and finals, like, oh sure, now you can just use whatever the hell you feel like. But whatever. So that's how it's going down. So I don't know exactly how much I'll be able to record. It's scheduled to be 4 hours long, which seems really long to me, but I guess it depends on how many people show up. I've only got about an hour, up to an hour and a half of recording on this cam, on this flashcard ever, so I don't know how much I can get in. I'll certainly try to get in all of my matches personally, but it really depends, because I don't think I'll be able to play and hold the camera and play and record all at the same time, so I might need somebody else to help and blah blah blah, and it might be kind of weird lugging this camera around. People will be like, what the hell are you doing? This is kind of weird. I'm like, yeah, you know what, whatever. So we'll see how it goes. I can't exactly promise anything, but I guess if nothing, and I guess if you're looking at this, it means I have enough to post. So anyway, I'm gonna get there in a couple minutes, and once things get started and underway and whatever the hell, or I feel like looking around on cam, then I'll talk to you guys in a couple minutes. See you guys soon. So good luck to me. Hopefully I'll need it. I think I'm gonna lose to a leadoff Lucario today, but we'll find out how everything's gonna go down. So I guess I should talk about my team a little bit first. I'm running a Trick Room with Gravity team, which is hilarious because you have 3 guys, but I've got a Rhyperior on the left who's just going to Swords Dance up turn 1. Then I've got Dusknoir who's going to set up Trick Room and then maybe set up Gravity. It depends on what I'm looking at. Otherwise, I can either dual Rock Slide or just throw up the +2 Earthquake and, just one-hit KO crap from there. And then to go along with Gravity, my third, and the Trick Room for that matter, my third is an Octillery with Spout, Blizzard, Fire Blast, crap like that, so it's not going to miss with Gravity. It's kind of, I don't know. Should be fun, should be cool. Who knows how I expect that to work, but if I get to the semifinals and the finals and I'm allowed to use the Legends and Ubers, then I've got Latios and Scarf Kyogre, which are just gonna, I don't know what the hell people can do about it. Like, I've talked with the chat of like 50 people and like, I don't know what you do, but not in 3v3 doubles anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna finish off this driving little bit here, and I will catch you guys on the flip side when stuff starts going down. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace. Alrighty guys, we are back, and we're walking actually to library tournament number 2, which is right up there. It's like right next to my place. I figured I may as well just walk. Sorry I couldn't get any footage from last week. So obviously there's a cut from whatever. Anyway, I wasn't able to get any footage because I was really, really haxy and lame and glitched out and kind of retarded. But now I know a little bit more about it. I'm going to be able to explain it in slightly better detail. So how it worked was that there was two different ways you could play. There was obviously the PBR team, which is the 3v3 doubles and stuff that I was talking about. And that's first... Hold on. The 3v3 doubles team. And that's, you know, single elimination. You lose that, you're done. Or there's a second option of going into the union room, which forces you at level 30s, which obviously, you know, who the hell would carry level 30s? But, you know, it forces you onto that. And it's 2v2 singles, which is obviously a little bit better, but we're still not talking a whole lot. So, anyway, those are the two different options. And, whoa, what am I doing here? Yeah, so those are the two different options in that regard. And, so I'm just losing my train of thought all over the place. So, I brought a second team for the PBR. I don't really know which one I want to do because they're both really tough. The Union Room, you play 10 matches against anyone. You go find 10 people and you play them and you record wins and losses and who you played and crap like that. And that's it. And then at the end they take the 4 best Union Room record people and they move on to the next round. Well, it was really, really rigged and retarded last week because there was a group of 4 buddies whom all somehow went 10-0. And, you know, of course they all move on. So I went 9-1 in the Union Room after losing to Mega Hacks in the first round of the PBR thing. And it was just fortunate he allowed me to still go into the Union Room at all in the first place. If I go 9-1 and don't make it, I'm like, well, this is dumb. And the one I lost, you know, was just stupid hacks as well. So it was just really dumb. But yeah, in the PBR, I lost out in the first round because the dude got 3 crits and 4 attacks. And 2 of those rounds, I had double rock slides, to which I didn't flinch either of his dudes. I'm like, what the hell? 60% I flinched nothing 3 times in a row. And you crit. And I'm like, this was fun. Thanks for playing. But watching everyone there was like total noob-tastic everything. And I don't know, it had its own like fun charm in that way. But at the same time, it was like really bad. Like, wow, these guys are so bad. How the hell did I lose? I would have crushed these fools. So anyway, because of that, I'm not really sure which one I want to do more. Because obviously they're both really risky. It's like, well, I have to go 10-0 if the stupid kids are going to rig it. Because, like, there's no... Like, they don't set it up like, okay, you play you for you 10, for this 10, blah, 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 stuff like that. You just go find it on your own and record it. I don't even think the dudes, like, check to see if it makes sense who paired up with who. And garbage, you could just play 10 people till you win or just write down wins. I don't think it even matters. Let alone, like... you know, following the same guy and keep playing the same people. And there's also rules like if they reject the battle, you automatically win, and you can play everyone twice. So they just like talk to people and have it, you know, fail to connect, and they just write down 2 wins. It's just really dumb. So I don't know which one's the safer route to go. So we'll have to see. But I'm almost there for the moment, and this time I'll do my best to get some more footage up when stuff is actually going down, as opposed to not this time. That'd be nice. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit once the matches start, and hopefully things will be a little bit more lucky this time. Peace, guys. Whatever, not too bad. A little bit of ocarina going on in there. So, alright, I just finished my Union Room. I decided to do that instead of PBR. And I just want to show a little bit of what it looks like over here. How many people are hanging around and, you know, the kind of crowd that shows up to this thing. So, it's pretty crazy. We do have some YouTubes over here. Camelox, XY, or whatever his name is. I'll put a link to him over in the vid. And, huh? What, you got one too? Yeah. And, you know, just kind of, sup? This is the guy who brought me here. He's from Zat TPX. And just a little bit of the environment, what's going on. So I went with Union Room today, and I used 2 teams. I had a Vaporeon, Electivire, to obviously, you know, cover the weaknesses. And Vaporeon was just yawn and protect. And then Evire was, you know, mixed expert belt for the win. And I went a perfect 10-0. So I'll be in the second round, and then I'll be on the big screen with PBR using, you know, using something. Whether I use the Trick Room or not, or use my sweeper team, we'll have to decide. But we'll see from there, guys. So everything went well in the first round. I'm moving on this time, kicking major ass, having a lot of fun, and there's a lot of kids here. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you pretty soon. Peace. Alright, here we go. The second round, I suppose you can say, has started. And we got Camelox from YouTube. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit here and get a better view of the dudes. Alright. So we got Camelox, who's Wolf, versus some guy named Chris. And they're picking for their 3v3 doubles. This is the second round. So I think there's just 8 people left. Yeah, it's just top 8, single eliminate bracket from here on. So, since Camelox is a YouTuber, I figure I'll record his battle up, have a little bit more than just, you know, mine, and we'll see how it goes. It's a little dark in here, I know. Alright, zoom out a little bit. And let's go. What's he say? Bring it on! Are you ready? Oh! Check out the excitement! I can never tell what sends out what or who's on whose side. It's always a big mess. Because here we go. Starmie and Infernape versus Honchkrow and Infernape? No. I can't even tell. See, that's the thing. Oh, Frostlass. Sucker Punch on Frostlass. Interesting. He's got a physical lass. With a one-hit KO on Starmie. Wow. Look at that. And then Infernape Overheat will take out Frostlass, though. Oh, but it holds on with a Focus Sash. Alright, so things are getting really interesting now. He's got a Life Orb 8. And then Drill Peck from Honchkrow. He's going to finish off 8. So right off the bat, takes care of both of his opponent's guys. It's going to be 2-on-1 real quick. Let's see, what would I do against those teams, huh? I think Starmie would probably do really well against me. I don't know how I would respond to a Frostlass like that, but because I have to see. So he sends out a Porygon Z of his own, but it's 2-on-1, or I guess it's 3-on-1 really. So I don't expect a whole lot from this PZ. And it looks like Camelox is going to walk out with this. He does land a Blizzard though. I'm going to assume it's Scarf. He hits both of them. Wow, look at that! I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. The game has been tied. Oh, nope, just kidding. A Focus Sash. And Superpower, look at that. Okay, so there's just twists and turns all over the place. Ooh. I'm sure you guys can hear all the yelling going on. Sounds like some crit hacks. I couldn't tell. Hey, I had 3 and 4 last time. Thanks. 2 is nothing. And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Camelox walks out with the victory.
Alright, this one I'm actually going to narrate over a little bit because it's not quite focused in very properly. The dude didn't get close enough, and since I'm battling, I'm not doing as much talking. I'm more talking to the other guys around who are like asking me about the battle. So I don't really get to talk to the camera about what's happening. Anyway, I've got my Trick Room of Noir, Rhyperior, and Ursula, and then I've got Weevil, Starmie, and Chomp as my secondary team. And I'm seeing stuff like he's got a Chomp, he's got a Sceptile, Yanmega, stuff like that. So I don't really trust Rhyperior to be able to stay in there and take some hits, and I figure that Weevil and Garchomp are going to be pretty solid against stuff like Sceptile and his own Garchomp as well. So, and he's also got a Mamoswine, so it's like there's a lot of stuff that I don't exactly want to take with Rhyperior. I just don't trust the special defense, and I don't trust the grass move if he wants to pull it. So I'm going to go with Weevil, Starmie, and Garchomp here. Unfortunately, the Weevil is retarded and he's modest instead of jolly. So not only is he slower than a Gengar, but he lowers his own attack, so it doesn't help. But I don't know this at the time, so hopefully I can avoid it, or avoid some trouble with it. Alright, here we go. Let's go. That's right, Giselle. Kicking some ass in more places than one. Anyway, he leads with Garchomp and Sceptile, which wouldn't have been good if I wanted to pack Rhyperior. I would have lost already. So, Weevil is just going to use Fake Out. It's just a matter of what do I want to fear more. Do I want to fear Sceptile or Chomp more? I fear Chomp more at the moment. Despite that Sceptile does have Grass to kill Starmie with, I don't have enough time to like process the switch of Starmie because there's a 30-second clock. And see, I'm already down to 7 seconds right there. It just takes too long to click moves, and so I run out of time, really. But I'm going to Fake Out Chomp because I figure he's going to be probably more threatening in the end. And Weevil will be able to kill either one of them later, really. So, attempt to kill Sceptile. It's not going to pull it off with Psychic. I don't have Ice Beam because Weevil is going to pack Ice. So I figured I'll use Psychic because there were a lot of fighting types last week. Unfortunately, though, Sceptile is obviously going to go for Leaf Storm, or a Grass move, I should say, and finish off Starmie. So it's a myth. I should have switched to Chomp, but you know, whatever. I did what I can. So I'll be able to send in my Chomp now, though. And I'm just going to go out for Outrage. He didn't have any Steel types, and he might have Yanmega as his third, since I saw that in one of his 6. So I don't really want to go for Earthquake and kill my own Weevil. That'd be kind of dumb. So we're just going to go for Outrage, and then Weevil is going to use Ice Punch on Garchomp. And we'll see who Outrage hits, because it picks a random enemy. So that's how that works. He is Scarfed. He goes first. He finishes off Sceptile, which is fine. If he hit Garchomp instead, then Weevil's Ice Punch would kill the Sceptile, but, you know, Weevil's slower, so maybe it wouldn't have. It would have been very curious to see how that worked out, but because it turns out the way it does, I don't find that out just yet. I'm left in the dark. But yeah, we took out 2 of his guys, and he took out 1 of my guys in these 2 rounds, so now it'll be 2-on-1. Weevil still has a Sash, and Chomp is Scarfed, and he's not going to get 1-hit KO'd unless Mammoth One comes in. But you know, no big deal. So I should have this in the bag now. Yanmega comes in, which, yeah, he's not going to be able to take 2 hits, 1 respectively from each of these guys. Weevil does have a Sash. Whether he protects or not, it's irrelevant. So that'll end this match, and that'll end my narration over.
What? I know. The people here don't know about EVs, so they randomly invested in defense when they really shouldn't.
All right, taking them down.
Wait, how did
it started bad?
How did Chomp outspeed? Okay.
How far is it?
What?
How far can this see?
I actually don't know. It can zoom in really far, but then it's really shaky. So, all right, going on to the final 4 for me, and I guess we'll catch you guys in the next battle. So, I think so. Xerxes. All right, stop recording. Alright, so this is just a random quarterfinals match between 2 guys.
No one important involved.
Yeah, I'm just recording it because I got plenty of recording time and just want to get a little bit more action going on. So I don't remember who was on which side though. One guy's got a Luke and who's about to kill Porygon. Alright, so that's all we know. I'm right with you guys. Alright, get that dude's head out of the way. Who are you? Get out of there. Alright. I wish there was a little bit more light in here. Alright, close combat from Galad. He's gonna take out Luke. Unless Sash. No Sash, okay. Or was it? I can't tell. Oh, I know it's dead, okay. Alright, so Luke bites the dust. So Luke and a Peasy are down. Then there's a Yanmega and a Galad as well. So the Yanmega's got a boost. He's probably going to Air Slash Galad. That would make sense. And then a Zam comes in. So I think it's Zam and Yanmega. Yeah, Zam and Yanmega versus Infernape and Galad. So lots of fighting versus lots of stuff that beats fighting. This sounds pretty lopsided to me. So...
Air Slash is gonna kill everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is pretty much just about over then. Yanmega is gonna destroy. Air Slash, there goes one guy. Infernape's dead.
I'm the only guy who sashes anything anymore.
I'm stunned I haven't seen more sashes. I was because last week was all sash. Last week was all sash.
Dude, one time my friend and I came one of these.
Close combat on Alakazam. That.
Oh, it's a scarf.
Oh, if it's no, because it went last in the first turn, so it can't be Scarf.
Dude, what is that?
Maybe it's just a really slow Zam. I guess he's got to be Scarf.
Yeah, he is. And probably Lucario's scarf too.
I suppose everything is Scarf. Everything is Scarf, guys. But it looks like Zam and Yanmega have indeed done what they're supposed to do. So good job to Kitty, I believe your name is. Kitty beats question marks.
Question mark moves on. So what now? Man, I wish I saw which Lucario was.
Anyway, so that was the next one. I think there's.
We've got Andy versus Apple.
Alright, so we got Andy versus Apples for the final quarterfinal match. I'm onto the top 4 myself already, so I'll catch you guys back in another. Yeah, along with Camelox. So I'll catch you guys back in another minute.